All right. And lastly, start. I'm glad that I brought my mouse today, because now I can see the chats. So I can see who's rocking and vibing with me on Facebook, on Twitch. Yep, I see y'all filing in. What's goody? Alright. Now we here. Peace and love, kings, queens, and gods. My name is Jarek. I'm the Floating Yogi, and this is Midday Mind Right, brought to you by UE, Urban Yogic Wellness and Education, where we're restructuring how we see health and wellness in the community, bringing the power of growth and evolution and healing back to the individual's hand. So, somebody else can't tell us what to do, how to do it, and why, and we don't have a basic understanding of ourselves. It's also brought to you by Surreal Audio Solutions, DJ Thrill, No Commercials International. A great way to chime in and share some love is to listen to the streaming track on all the track streaming on all platforms. Blah 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 blah. You can check it out live from Costa Rica. Blue Spirit, just type in the Floating Yogi and it'll come up. That could be how you start your day, and just get that 5-minute meditation and vibe with me in Costa Rica. There's some more shenanigans happening afoot, but vibe with me in Costa Rica for 5 minutes. Let the mind clear. Let you allow yourself to come back to a state of like equanimity, a state of balance, and then go on to my stories, vote, meditate, and share. Let people know, because we got the monthly giveaway happening. As you vote, meditate, and share, that gives you your entry into the monthly giveaway. We got some goodies happening from stuff with Suka House, another one with Dolly Dearest. She's got some fire bracelets and some goodies. The snackage kind. If you're my friend, if you're following me, my friend. If you're following me, my friend. Okay. Also, I'd like to thank Moto's Detox. He got the smoothies on lock. I'm telling you, the sea moss serum, elixirs, everything you need to get your nutrition together. I'm gonna get you with the body, with the mind. He gonna get the nutrition together. So this is a team. We working. This is community. We making it all happen. Those will be up on the website. Also, these bowls that you hear today will be available on my website, thefloatingyogi.com, and they're brought to you by Buddha of Blessing. Flown in from India. These joints is fire. You're gonna feel the vibration. You're gonna feel it bringing you higher. Okay. I think we got them all out the way. But before we jump into that, the last thing that hit me was this shirt. Last night I was up in my early morning rants and rambles, hitting the J. I was like, and I went to Orville's page, and it hit me again. I was like, you know what? It is the consistency. That's going to change whatever league you're in, because the people who are consistent, when they falter, is respect for the people who are still going. There's motivation for the people that are still going. So like when I'm taking a break or something, like when baby Jumi got here and I wasn't as hardcore into my practice 6 days a week as I was before, now we at 4, but I'm building back up. But still, other things are happening as well. But I would look to the other people. I looked to Brandon, I looked to Ahmed. I'm like, yo, oh, y'all getting it too? Bet. And the same thing happens for me. They see me still on my mission. They're like, nah, yo, we got to do this. Let's do it. It's a community. We grow together. So, boom, boom, boom.
I can't see you.
Really?
Yeah, you talking about your shirt? I look on IG.
Oh, snap. Thank you for that. Do. I appreciate that. Let me go and get this right. Go and get this right. Let me go and get this right. Let me go and get this right.
You know how I feel about my shirts. So.
Yeah. Yo, no, I feel you. Let me go and get this right. Go and get this right. Let me go and get this right. Hey, you see it now?
Yes.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, I want one.
Hey, I'm gonna see you later. Okay. So this week we're going to be talking about the things we were talking about on Monday night. And I wrote a little bit of it. Monday night's book club, we talked further on how the mind plays tricks on us. And the smarter we are, the more trickier the tricks. And it's not that the mind's really tricking us. It just does what it does. It minds. Like You know how they got like Bitcoin mining and stuff like that? It mines thoughts instead of like Bitcoins. You don't get money, you get more thoughts. This is how like the doubting and the seeking mind is created. Oh, I get used to these thoughts coming in and the response, the emotional and chemical response that comes from it. So I'm gonna keep following this chasing my tail. Let's see. The problem is we're just getting caught up in watching the show. And see, the problem is that we started identifying with the mind instead of being present in our center or in the moment, being the observer and the consciously redirecting that energy to the things we want to manifest. We're more than our mind space, our bodies, and our emotions. We're the observer and the director. Let's see. There are some other fun ones over here. So this is what we're doing today. With all that we was talking about on Monday night, today what we're going to do is talk about the self. We're going to find that self beneath the sifts, beneath the sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts. A way that we can do that is, if you're watching on IG, put it in the chat, or any of the social medias, put it in the chat. What do you call yourself? I got a question. This is interactive. What do you call yourself? I'm gonna give you a second to put it in the chat. Whatever it may be. Just give you a moment. All right, so for me, let's see what we got in here. God, usually my name. Okay, these are good questions. These are good responses. I am hotly rocking with this. IG popping. I'm with that. Okay.
Black. I'm black.
You black? Hey, what's up, Chantel? What's up, May? What's up, Shay? Patrick. All right. So it depends on. We can start with what you call yourself. I call myself. I like God. I like God. That's a fire response. It puts us in a whole nother mind state when we align with it. Right. Our name. That's generally what we start with. What do we call ourselves? We call ourselves our name. The next ones are other identifiers of other things that we identify with that are still outside of ourselves. So that brings us to, we have ears that hear with no ears. We have a mouth that speaks with no mouth. And we have eyes that see with no eyes. So I feel like God or the name would be the best representation identifier. Because then that gives us a sense of self. Everything else is something external, something from this world, and if it's from this world, it's not real, because everything in the material world degrades and then goes away. The energy of it is still there, but it itself degrades, right? We can agree with that. Nothing's gonna last forever, not even fucking plastic, even though it's in the oceans bagging that joint up. And other places, on the street, on my daggone fence, but we're not talking about that. So, where's the second part? So part 2. We have these things, right? So what I want us to do is close your eyes. This is like a little bit more interactive. Close your eyes, and we're gonna say, I want you to say meditation without using your mouth. Okay, we're gonna do it again on the count of 3. It doesn't have to be on the count of 3, but I'm just gonna give us a rough estimate. I wanna do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, say it in your head. Give it a minute to air out. Last time, say meditation. Last time. 1, 2, 3. So, where did you hear that? You can put it in the chat. You can say it. But these are more so just prompts. just prompts, get things to get you to think, because we're going to go through the meditation and bring our awareness to those things. We talked about attention and awareness on Monday. We talked about attention being inclusive, all of the things that are happening, the cars driving down the street, the AC unit going on, the water flowing through the pipes, the neighbors arguing outside. It's inclusive. It's everything that's going on. That's our awareness. Our attention is exclusive, because to give our attention, we're blocking out the car down the street. We're blocking out the people arguing while we're practicing. We're blocking out these different individual things and honing in on one, allowing that awareness to rest in one. So it always starts with attention, and then it can go to awareness. We talked about that on Monday. Go and check Monday. It's still there. It's here for you. Normally I have that shirt on, but we are being consistent and changing whatever league we are in today. So it's here for you. Let's do it. So the mission for today is to find the source of where you heard that sound, beneath all of the thoughts that you see, all of the thoughts that you hear, that you see, that try to pull your attention. I want you to find the source of where the voice came from, where that vibration came from. Where is that vibration? Is it vibrating inside of your body? Is it vibrating in the room that you're in? And lastly, I want you to visualize. Close your eyes and visualize yourself just sitting there, and see yourself there. See yourself with no eyes. Not physically like no eyes, like, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. Let's see, there was something else I was going to add to this. So with that being said, understanding that we have these ears that hear with no ears, that's the eyes that see with no eyes, and a mouth that speaks with no mouth, we know that these bodily aspects of it, the bodily ones, are like a byproduct of the previous ones, the internal ones, the ones that we don't even have to use energy to technically move in that sense. Right? So this is just bringing our awareness to us being a little bit more than just our bodies, more than our mind space, more than the emotions that swirl around as well. And we want to tap into that. We want to tap into that center. We want to talk to that thing, that person, that space, that void is what Osho calls it, right? So that's the goal for today. So some of the things through the meditation, I'm going to say it now, and I'll also give it as we're going through and meditating. Some of the things through today's meditation. What do you call yourself? How do you say your name? Because if we say our name and it's like, oh yeah, my name's Jarek, people are going to take you like that. They're going to take, oh, so you're shy and meek, and I can get what I want from you. I can run over you. I'm going to respond that way. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it happen in other, in daily life. Shit, it happens to me sometimes. But this is just giving an awareness of how we see ourselves and how we express ourselves to other people. So, who are you? What do you call yourself? And some fun things. What are some of the top things that you identify yourself with? I say like yoga instructor. I don't really like the word yoga instructor because I don't really teach or instruct. I just give you basis. Like, yo, you can try this, you can try that, you can try that. Which one are you rocking with? And I'm gonna show you how to grow from it. Not really trying to teach, just let's create an experience for us to have a discussion, and then you can grow. So, maybe it's like your job, your career, your hobbies, something that you enjoy. And the other one, we're going to tap into the senses. So which one of these three senses that create that inner world, that pyramid, like mind, body, breath, what one of those senses, which one of those senses is your strongest, and which one of those senses is your weakest? Those are the thoughts for today. Out of your senses, what is the strongest? What is the weakest? The mind, I like to look at the mind as the sixth sense. The mind is the master of the senses, right? And is regulated by the breath, by our breathing. So as we feel and understand, maybe the mind is your strongest sense. Maybe that overrides how you feel sometimes. And because you think something, it keeps you in that negative space that you don't want to move. Right? IG jumping off. Let's see. A holistic practitioner and teacher. I like the holistic practitioner. I'm vibing with the holistic practitioner. Human being is deep shit. It sounds too regular, but that's what we strive for. Facts. It's deep, and we are like, our eyes are so glossed over and glazed over by the pretty things that the world just dangles in front of us. Oh my gosh, we've been going from one thing to the next. Squirrel! Hey, Gypsy Man Pro! You already know, meditating in the trap. You know where we at. All right, let's see. Head. Okay. Mother, wife, or creative. Oh, I like these. Queen. Okay, I'm with that. You gotta have a queendom. You gotta have your kingdom for the queen. Same with the king. You gotta have your kingdom for the queen. And it goes both ways. Anyway. But it's a different thing, so don't look at that as exact equals. That's going to be a whole nother conversation that's going to create some. No, that's not what I meant by that. So, anyway. All right. So those are the things we're going through today. Those are what we're paying attention to. Hey, what's up, Quest? Those are the things we're focusing on today. So, what's your strongest sense? What's your weakest sense? What do you call yourself? How do you say your name? And what are some of the things that you identify with? So if you can meet me in a seated position with a tall spine, I know I'm going to be talking for a minute. I'm going to get a splash of this in it. If you can meet me in a seated position with a tall spine, shoulders back, chest up. Close the eyes, lower the gaze. And just allow yourself to tap in, to settle in. Press down through the sits bones, finding the base. And then track those muscles up the spine. All the way up to the scapula, the back, the shoulders. Soften the face, but lift the chin. And then allow yourself to just settle into the breath. Notice the rhythm, the highs and lows of the breath. And like we were doing before, notice the gaps in between. Allow yourself to bring your attention to the breath. To start blocking out all of those external concepts, those sounds, the people down the street, the neighbors arguing. That additional energy, that redirection, that focus, let to be your point of focus. The bowls, and anything outside of it, anything outside of my voice. Let it come and let it go. Once you have your focus on your posture, on your breath, allow some of that additional energy that's stored up, that we were pulling back in. Allow some of that to sift. To allow the sensations, the images, the feelings and thoughts to flow. Anything that comes, let it come. And anything that goes, let it go. And that's all we're doing. Watching the breath. Start to notice. Say that meditation again. Say that word without using your mouth, that external mouth. And locate the source among all the other sounds, all the other sifts. Take note of what heard it. All the responses that the mind plays us after. Let them filter through. Anytime you find yourself getting too lost, too deep into one of the sifts, soften the body, hold, come back to that alignment. What do you call yourself? Who are you? Out of all those sounds, which one is the one talking and which one's the one listening? yourself a moment to sit with the silence, to notice how the attention shifts, how the awareness shifts. As we remove points of focus and deal with that additional energy, that additional subtle energy that we've collected. Which was the strongest sense? Which was the weakest sense? And what are you? Once we figure out the what, then we'll move to the who. You can start to place stuff back in drawers. Go back through doors that you left from, that you came through. Place stuff back in folders. Clean up the mind space. Backtrack those sifts. Backtrack the senses. Which one was the loudest? Which one was the quietest? As you're coming back, notice the distance and difference from where you're coming from and where you're coming back to. And we'll close with 3 breaths. You can bring the hands to prayer. The first one in and out through the nose. The last 2 in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe with me. Exhale it out. In through the nose, out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, inhale above the height of the last. Below it, behind it, in front, encase that feeling, that limitation, that space. And let it go. We'll bring the thumbs to the forehead and take a bow.
Thanking yourself for creating time, for doing something for yourself today, for not bullshitting on your greatness.
Thank the other people that came in, that shared their vibes, their energy. Oh, because it's lit. It's real, y'all. I gotta shake that off. Whew, I'll be right back. I gotta fix this etiquette. I'm gonna leave a moment for the yoga high to kind of wear off, right? We're gonna give it a moment, just a moment. We gonna give it a moment for the yoga high to wear off. Boom. And come on back. Stop converting. Stop doing things Zoom. All right, and we're back. Okay, so drop it in the chat. Let me know what was your strongest sense? What was your weakest sense? And could you tell through all of the sounds? Could you tell and pinpoint the voice that was choosing to speak and in seeing the difference between the other thoughts that were swirling around the mind space? Right? This is what this experience is getting us to do. see which one's the strongest, which one's the weakest. It gives us an idea, because when we're in that world, we'll know, like, hey, I know hearing is for me, sound, hearing, that is like, I can listen my ass off. That's my skill. I can listen while doing other things. Now the retention goes down, but it's doable. And I know that listening is like my easiest sense. I don't have to pay too much attention to it. However, other things, like, because of yoga, I got better, but feeling was my other one. I didn't feel shit. I was numb as a brick. What? It could be 4 degrees outside. I'm like, yo, I gotta deliver these packages. What you talking about? Raining. I gotta deliver these packages. What you talking about? So, weakest sense, you can know how to use it because you know how it's affecting you. And what are you? Which one of those were you? Boom. Hey, ooh, yes. Felt trippy in the space between the eyes. I'm with the shits. Definitely, I'm with that. What's up, Tony? The space between the eyes, that's like the third eye. We call it in medicine, they call it like the prefrontal cortex. And that's like your imagination. And that is the comparison to the third eye. There are cones in there that do receive light, but they are a little bit different than the eyes that we use to see in this 2D, 3D, this 3D, 4D dimension. Let's see. Kundalini was rising. Thank you. You are very welcome, my friend. I'm glad that I was able to have you. It's been a minute, and I know you're coming through soon, so we're going to be vibing. We're going to be vibing, Pat. In her zone, very centering. Thank you. You welcome, Rashida. I'm glad it all worked out. You switched over. That it be doing this thing. Maven, hey, it's been so long. Enjoy the house. I gotta stop back through and bring some goodies. And Parisian, what's up? I ain't seen you in a minute, but wave at you. And Shay, I'm glad you're still here too. Outside of this, we got some fun stuff going on. What else is there? There is the book club Monday night. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the mind, how that plays tricks on us, and how our attention and awareness and our identity, we're building up that path now. We're really getting into identity. That was one of the things I was working with some of the schools. The kids after sports, they think they're like, oh, I'm this football player, basketball player, this position. And they don't realize that there's so much more than just that label, that identity that they identify with. And the skills that they picked up while they were doing those things far supersede the fact that they are just doing these things. Now, when you're, let's say, a quarterback, you can make game time decisions in an instant. You can read the field. You're in that, let me step back and be in the observer mode and direct my life. So you already have that conscious direction in one aspect. It's just about bringing it into your day-to-day life. What else was we talking about? Tell me to relax. You have time. Yeah. We definitely have time. Just like we were saying Monday night. A lot of times we just enjoy creating those excuses. And instead of being consistent, like, nah, let me create this path, let me create what I want, create this lifestyle, and then stick to it. It will change whatever league you are in. I guarantee you. It's the little things that take us and propel us to the next level. Hey, come on now. You know you gotta rewatch this show. I know you always be rewatching. I don't like to say shit. Mindfulness in our schools. Hit me up. I do virtual mindfulness in schools. Come on. I was at Tacoma Park for about like 4 years now. They want to. I just got approved for the mentorship program there too. We're gonna be running the mentorship program. Yeah, go on, slide that email. Let's make it happen. All right. Outside of that, Monday night's the book club. Tuesday night, we flowing. Tuesday night has been that's creating your own practice. This is what I'll be teaching at Suka Center. It's gonna be lit, yo. The Mind Soul program. I'm not trying to be the teacher. I'm just trying to show you this is how I got started, and the shit's lit. I direct my own practice. And I have a guideline, so I know when I'm bullshitting on myself. So I can pull my own card. So other people I know can pull my card. Hey, you ain't been practicing. Rashida hit me up. You been practicing? Oh yeah, you're right. G hit me up. You been practicing? Nah, Tarita hit me. You been practicing? Yeah, I'm back on my shit. I ain't taking that. So we gotta keep building this up and pass it around. So with that being said, that does lead to the daily meditation accountability. We're at the end of this month, and we have a giveaway coming February 2nd. I'll be announcing the winner for January, and we'll also be giving away. I'm not saying exactly what, but Suka House is jumping into the giveaways too. I mean, Suka Center's jumping into the giveaways too. So it might be like, maybe a class pass or something, some weekly Jones so you can hit. I don't know what they trying to. But that's one. Dolly and Mono's Detox. I'm sure we're gonna be able to rock something out. Dolly's already hit me, and I'd love to have some of the smoothies so people can see what I'm talking about. Why I spend my money on it, why I support the brother, and why we need to be having this in our systems. So that's another one. What else was there? Tuesday night we flown it out virtual, and Thursday we're back here with Midday Mind Right. Saturday is a float and flow class. It's gonna be lit. It's virtual. Let's just flow it out. It's shenanigans. Like, you don't know what we gonna do. I don't know what we gonna do. Let's do it though. Let's see. Then there's Sunday. Sunday is elevated sift and flow. This is like my church class. It's church for me. This is my I got a vibe with the homies class. This is I don't care if one of y'all come, because y'all my people and we about to have the most littest time ever. Like, elevated sift and flow. Bring that ass on Sundays. It's here for you. You coming back? I'm gonna see you next February. I'm gonna see you in February. Bow, 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 bow. All right, let's see. And actually, it was a little voice, very strong tones. So little in context. Little voice, very strong in tone. Little in context. Ooh, strong in tone, little in context. I'm gonna have to ask you a little bit more about that. Tell me a little bit more about what that means. Hell yeah. Alright, Pat, great vibing with you. Down for the cause. Yeah, let's do it. Monos is in. So we got the smoothies, the sea moss, the serum's gonna be in there too. Come on, y'all. Alright, yoga is my therapy. Facts. It is for me. That's why I'm trying to get everybody into the Ashtanga, because other yoga instructors might not like this because they make money for you coming to class. I want you to have your own practice where you don't have to spend a dime to grow, because it don't cost us, but the way it feels. It costs us fighting that feeling of not wanting to do something. It costs us fighting that feeling of putting down your phone and not scrolling. It costs us that feeling of, damn, I am tired, but I do gotta do this, so let me get up, and not have an attitude towards it and throw that around the world. Hey, we got deliveries coming to UE. I'm in next month. Hey, it changes my life. See, damn it. I love this. I can just connect with motherfuckers and get it. Other things. I do want to throw out some shout outs while I got y'all. Please check out the website. We got all the stuff on there. The class is Tuesday, Saturday, and in person on Sunday. The 2 podcasts, Monday night and Thursday. And G's getting back in the mix. She's getting back in the teaching mix. First class is at Suka Center, February 7th, and then we throwing it back on the website. It's gonna be a few fun things with it as well that I'm excited about. There's gonna be some other people adding classes and stuff, and we're gonna have like a membership, because we already making it happen. So we just adding to it so we can keep growing. So keep coming with us. Outside of that, Monday night we coming back with some fire, and we're gonna be back here Thursday. Any questions, comments, want to work on something, let me know. Send a DM, send an email. Want yoga at your school, at your whatever it may be, your organization. It don't even have to be a school, and if it don't even have to be for the kids, it can be for you. Come on now. So, with that, peace and love. Oh, I forgot this. I'm really not good at this. It's my birthday tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm horrible at letting people know. It's really about the mission. So it's my B-Day tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna be MIA. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. A virtual naked yoga class. That is not me, my G. What's good out there? But I know some people who do teach them jokes. I put you in touch. I got you. There's a bunch you're in Illinois. Yeah, I don't know any in Illinois. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'm horrible at this like B-Day stuff. I don't really celebrate it. Oh, I love you too, Megan. Thank you. I don't really celebrate the B-Day stuff, but I try to practice on my B-Day. Make sure I get a nice practice in, and also get a solid some form of writing. It used to be I do spoken word, so it'd be like go to Spit Dag, go to Speakeasy, or just some busboys and poets. But since then, I couldn't even tell you what I've been doing. Apparently, G told me that she done nabbed me for the past like 3 birthdays, and I didn't even know that. I'd be oblivious to shit. I'd be so focusing on my mission. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Aquarius season! No commercials! And, see y'all tomorrow. Peace and love, kings, queens, and gods. Thanks for coming through. We love you! Earth Strong. Y'all got a babysitter? I don't know if we have a babysitter. That's a fantastic question. G hasn't told me anything. She just told me that I'm going to practice and have time for writing, and there will be copious amounts of cannabis. And everyone knows I love copious amounts of cannabis. It's a plethora of cannabis. I love a plethora of cannabis. Babysitter, this is new. I do not know about that. I think she's gonna rock it and get it together. Virtual is the key. Oh, I'm gonna be 34. I'm leaving my Jesus year. Oh. 33, blessed. So I'm leaving my Jesus year, but it is what it is. I enjoyed it. It was lit. I don't think it could have been any better. So with that, I'm finally out. Peace and love, kings, queens, and gods.